When you have a baby, there is a long list of things you need. Crib, bottles, wet wipes, diapers, a personalized URL, a Facebook page, a Twitter handle, an Instagram account, a Tumblr blog, and an email address. You're not doing all that? Well, you should. It's a thing. Well, maybe you shouldn't, but either way, it's a thing. Some parents are setting up their children with a full digital profile before they're even born. Others send them emails as kind of an ongoing digital baby book. And our camera guy, Ricky, is basically the poster child for this trend.
Okay, you ready for your picture? So my son's digital presence takes over a Twitter account, Tumblr account, Instagram account. I also have his Yahoo Mail and his Gmail. So I came up with the idea when I was in the hospital about 24 hours after he was born. It was important for me to secure my son's digital identity because I didn't want him to have to worry about it when he's much older and have to come up with some sort of crazy name derivative of his real name. I post pictures on his behalf to his Instagram account and I send those to him so that when he's older, he can kind of see what it was like on sort of like a daily diary that he'll be able to read when he's an adult, when he's able to access his email. He'll get notes from me, his grandparents, his mother, and we hope that that'll sort of shed some light on sort of what it was like for us to raise him. But as well, it's good for us because it allows us to sort of digest the day and really just take a step back and reveal ourselves as parents.
Yay! Good job. You say Lita.
Ricky's obviously the extreme example here, but a lot of parents are doing some version of this, like Kate, who's just sticking with email.
We got the idea to set up an email account for Jax because it was the first time we actually went to a movie, and they have all those ads that come on before the movie, and Google had done an ad about emailing your kid, and we looked at each other and thought, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. It's so convenient, but it's also such a nice time capsule and also a really intimate way of documenting his childhood. It was a little weird setting up the email account for him, especially when he was 3 months old. I mean, I did feel like I was hijacking his email future. He's gonna get it at 12 years old, and he's not gonna be the one who created the account. His mom created the account. So yeah, I felt a tad bit of guilt for that.
On the other end of the spectrum are parents who are working hard to keep their children off the internet completely. It might surprise you, but I actually lean a little more in that direction. I know that any child born after the year 2000 has been on the internet plenty, but giving your child a social profile means creating a data record before they're old enough to decide for themselves. And I'm not totally okay with that. For my part, my son does have his own URL and Twitter handle, but they're a mashup of his dad's name and my name, so it protects his identity a little bit. I do post some photos on Facebook, but I'm still looking for the right mix of photo management, family sharing, and respecting his right to privacy. After all, someday these kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna see all these blog posts and pictures, and they might be kind of mad. They're definitely gonna be embarrassed. I do think I might start doing that email thing though. He's only 7, it's not too late.